Okay, first one, that is methanol is a gas at room temperature, and its 40% aqueous solution is known as a formalin, and it is a reducing agent in silvering of mirror and decolorizing the bed dye. That means here this methanol, which is the first member of aldehyde, is of gases at room temperature, because the van der Waals force here in methanol is a weak force. So due to that, it can exist in the form of gases. And formalin, formalin contain 40% of means that 40 ml of methanol and 60 ml of water. That formalin is used for this formalin is used for storing the biological material in your biological lab, and it is also used as a reducing agent in silvering of mirror. Means that when we check the functional group in your practical classes, when this formaldehyde or aldehyde, if you have taken and then uh, if you mix with silver nitrate and then heated in the hot water bath, then you will get a layer of silver. This indicates that your functional group which is present is of your aldehydes. Like this one, we can use to identify the functional group as a aldehyde or ketones. And if it does not form silver mirror, that indicates that it is a ketone. Like this one, you need to check which functional group is there in the sample. Again, it is used to change the color of the bed dyes. Again, the second member, that is what ethanol is of volatile liquid. Ethanol is of volatile liquid. And other aldehyde, that is, and ketones are liquid or solid at room temperature. Now the third property is, that is, the boiling point of aldehyde and ketones are higher than hydrocarbon and ether of comparable masses due to high magnitude of dipole-dipole interactions. Due to high magnitude of dipole-dipole interactions. And this one you need to understand it. And the same thing is there in your example 12.2 of your page number 365. Arrange the following compound in the increasing order of their boiling point. Here we will use this concept. That means in case of hydrocarbons you have only van der Waals force, whereas in case of aldehyde and ketone, because of high electronegativity of oxygen, means that ऑक्सीजन का इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी ज़्यादा का चलते हुए वी हैव डाइपोल डाइपोल इंटरेक्शन. The value of dipole-dipole interaction means that the force of dipole-dipole interaction is more than van der Waals force. So that is why aldehyde and the ketones have higher boiling point than hydrocarbons and ether of same mass, means the same formula. So you need to understand it. Now in the fourth point, aldehydes and the ketones have lower boiling point than those of the alcohol of similar molecular mass. So in case of alcohol, it is lower than those of the alcohol due to the absence of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. That means in your alcohol we have hydrogen bonding, whereas in case of aldehyde and ketone cannot form hydrogen bonding. Due to that, the force of attractions in aldehyde and ketone is less than that of the alcohol, and hence alcohol have higher boiling point than aldehyde and the ketone. Now in the fifth point, we have the lower member of aldehydes and ketones. The lower member of aldehyde and the ketones are miscible with water due to the formation of hydrogen bonding with water. That means when lower members are added in water, then it can easily form hydrogen bonding. However, solubility decrease with increase of the alkyl chain. That means if you increase the alkyl group, that means if you goes on the higher member, then the solubility gradually decreases. This is because your alkyl groups are hydrophobic in nature. Alkyl groups are hydrophobic in nature. This question also we can ask. Lower members are soluble in water, whereas higher members cannot soluble in water. For LDR and the ketone, give reason like that. So your answer is what I say, the solubility of lower member is because of the formation of hydrogen bonding with water, whereas when alkyl group increase, alkyl groups are of hydrophobic in nature, means that does not like water. So if water alkyl groups are increased, automatically the solubility gradually decreases. This is what we have. So on number 6, acetophenone is a hypnotic, means that it is used for producing sleeping. That means hypnotic drugs means that those drugs which produce sleepiness. That is what we call as a hypnotic drugs. So acetophenone is a hypnotic drugs. So is used as a medicine under the name of hypnone. Hypnone is nothing, acetophenone. So these are the properties of your aldehyde and the ketone. In case of this solubility, you must recall that up to 3 carbons, that is your ethanol, propanone, are miscible in water, and if it is more than 3, then it is insoluble in water. You must recall it. But this aldehyde and ketones generally soluble in organic solvent like benzene, ether, methanol, chloroform. The lower aldehydes have sharp pungent odor. Always remember, lower aldehyde groups will have pungent odor. And when the size increase, the odor become gradually decreases. That means it turns to pregnant. That means it turns, when higher members are there, it gives sweet smell. Many naturally occurring aldehyde and ketones are used for blending of perfumes or flavoring agents. So the uses of higher aldehydes are as a flavoring agents. This is what we have here. So let us go to the page number 366. So before going to page number 366, let us see question number 12.3. Arrange the following compounds in increasing order of their boiling point. So you have, first one is aldehyde, another one is alcohol, another one is your ether, and another one is hydrocarbons. So as we know that alcohol is highest, and then next comes to aldehyde, then next comes to ether, and next comes to hydrocarbons. So first you need to write CH3 CH2 OH greater than, then your CH3 CHO, which is greater than CH3O CH3, the last one, that is of CH3 CH2 CH3. So this is your answer for 12.3. Now we will go to the chemical reactions or chemical properties, you can say chemical reactions of aldehyde and the ketone. First one, nucleophilic addition reaction. That means nucleophile should be added there. Nucleophile means those group which love nucleus. That means electron exchange group which can donate electrons. That we call as a nucleophile. So why it can undergo nucleophilic reactions? So for that you recall it is, it is of dipole in nature. So carbon in carbon means aldehyde, the carbon in which functional group aldehyde and ketones are attached. That is what we call as a carbonyl carbons. So these carbon and carbons are of these carbon and carbons are of your nuc- the carbocations. So this carbocation in that your nucleophile can easily attack. Nucleophile means electron donors. So electron donors can easily attack. Thereby you will get a intermediate compound. This formation of intermediate compound is of slow reaction. After then it goes to a fast reaction, that is addition of electrophile. So if you add electrophile, you will get the product as COE and then Nu, which you have seen here in the nucleophilic addition reactions. That means here it will have two steps. It will have two-step reactions. So in the nucleophilic substitution reactions, we have already discussed that if it is a one step, then SN2. If it is a two-step, that is what? SN1 reactions. So it is of SN1 reactions. It is of SN1 reactions. So here the order of reactivity, let us see it. The order of reactivity is aldehyde is more in nucleophilic addition reaction, that is your methanol, then comes to ethanol, then comes to propanol, then at last ketone. Like this one you will have, and then after ketone you have ether, then the first one C2 H5 C double bond O CH3 is unsymmetrical ether, then another one is symmetrical ether, and the last one, this is also an symmetrical ether. So like this one we have the reactivity series. This series is nothing because of, we can ask why the order of reactivity of the following compounds are as this is, then we can ask why. Your answer is, it is due to the plus I effect of the alkyl group. Here plus I means inductive effect. So it is because of inductive effect of the alkyl group, which decrease the positive charge on the carbon and carbons, and steric hindrance. Steric hindrance means charge repulsion, we call as a steric hindrance. So due to plus I effect, there is a decrease in the positive charge on the carbon and carbon, and again due to the bigger group, that is alkyl group, the steric hindrance is more, and thereby nucleophilic attack means that first one, that is first step, that is slow reaction, that becomes hindrance, that means that becomes lower, and thereby the order of the reactions are in this way. दैट मीन्स आपका सपोज अभी देखो इधर में फर्स्ट में CH2 है, तो आपका इलेक्ट्रॉन देने वाला I सिर्फ है, तो हियर क्या है CH3 CSO इन द सेकेंड केस. तो CH3 मीन्स CH3 जो है हम लोग लिखने के CH3 प्लस बोल के लिखते हैं. दैट मीन्स दिस CH3 गिव्स इलेक्ट्रॉन टू दिस कार्बन. तो आपका कार्बन इन कार्बन में इलेक्ट्रॉन दे देगा, तो कार्बन इन कार्बन में इलेक्ट्रॉन देगा. कार्बन इन कार्बन इज इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच स्पेसीज नाउ, so oxygen can easily take electrons, so automatically this decrease the positive charge on the carbon atom. Thus again this CH3 group is a bigger group, so it will occupy larger space, thereby nucleophilic attack will be difficult again. So this is the reason for why lower members of aldehydes are more in reactivity than the higher members. This is what we have. Now let us see one this nucleophilic additions reactions. Before going to that, let us see based on your textbooks. A nucleophilic attack the electrophilic carbon atom of the polar carbon compound from a direction approximately perpendicular to the plane of the sp to hybridized orbital of the carbon and carbons. The hybridization of the carbon changes from sp2 to sp3 in this process and form a tetrahedral alkoxide intermediate. And this intermediate capture a proton from the reaction medium to give the electrically neutral product. And the net reaction is of addition of nucleophile and H plus across the carbon oxygen double bond. This is what we have. And then in the reactivity, again we have already told that aldehydes are generally more reactive than ketone in the nucleophilic addition reaction due to steric and the electronic reasons. So we can ask which one is more reactive and why, like that, among the aldehyde and the ketone. So your answer is aldehyde are more reactive than ketone because of steric and the electronic reason. So sterically, the presence of two relatively large substituents in ketone hinder the approach of the nucleophile to the carbonyl carbon than the aldehyde having only one such substituents. And electronically, aldehydes are more reactive than ketone because of two alkyl group reduce the electrophilicity of the carbonyl carbon more effectively than the formers. So if we say so if we say about the this reactivity, as I have already told that there is two reasons. One is what we call a steric effect. So in case of steric effect, I have already told that this steric effect is nothing, charge effect. So if higher group is there, then because of higher group, the nucleophilic attack in the slow step become difficult. As, and due to that, now the ketones have lower in reactivity than aldehyde. As in case of ketone, we have R two groups. R is bigger in space than the hydrogen. And again, electrophilically means that when you discuss about the electrical field, so alkyl group possess more electron than hydrogen. So the repulsion of these alkyl electrons and this nucleophile charge that become more in case of ketone than the hydrogen of the aldehyde. This is the reason for that. So in 12.3, we do expect benzaldehyde to be more reactive or less reactive in nucleophilic addition than the propanol. So let us see this answer. So which is in example 12.3. So if we say benzaldehyde means that benzene ring with aldehyde that we call as a benzaldehyde, and propanol means three CH3 CH2 C double bond O ice, that is what we call as a propanol. So in case of this one, in the benzene ring can give more electrons to the carbonyl carbons. So thereby what we have is that thereby the attack will be difficult. But let us see again, uh, when we have written the this benzaldehyde structures, then we got a resonance structure. If resonance is there, then we know that it is more stable. So due to this resonance structure, the carbonyl carbons of benzaldehyde is less electrophilic than the carbon atom of the carbonyl compounds present in the propanol. The polarity of carbon group is reduced in benzaldehyde due to resonance, and hence this your benzaldehyde have less reactive than propanol. So in this is the answer. If you don't know this one, then you can easily say like this one also. In case of benzaldehyde, the benzene ring is a bigger group than CH3 CH2 group. So sterically, the charge carried by benzene ring is more than your CH3 CH2 group of the propanol, and hence the nucleophilic attack is easier in case of propanol than benzene ring of the benzaldehyde. So like this one also you can write it. That means the first point and second point. Then again Electronically also you can explain it. In case of electronically, benzene ring possesses more electron than the CH3 CH2 group of the benzene ring. So nucleophilic attack is one of difficult. That means the first step is difficult, and hence the reactivity gradually decreases. Thus, benzaldehyde will possess low reactivity in electrophilic addition reaction than the propanol. Like this one, you can write it. So again, let us see it. The third one, some important examples of nucleophilic addition and uh, nucleophilic addition and elimination reaction. Now let us see that one. The first one, addition of hydrogen cyanide. So if you added hydrogen cyanide, then first, to add hydrogen cyanide, we need to mix with hydrogen cyanide and a base, so that you will get it cyanide minus and water. This cyanide minus become as an nucleophile here, so it will attack to the this carbon and carbon. Thus you will get it the tetrahedral intermediate compounds, that is C here, this single bond O minus will be there, and again downside C, like this one you will get a tetrahedral intermediates. In this tetrahedral intermediates, then if you added hydrogen, then means that, or acid, you can get cyanohydrins. The compound which we get here is nothing, cyanohydrins. Cyanohydrin means one side of the carbon will possess OH, another side will have CN. This compound is called as a cyanohydrins. So addition of hydrogen cyanide to a carbon gives your cyanohydrin. So you can say that in short, aldehyde and the ketone react with hydrogen cyanide to give cyanohydrin, and this reaction occurs very slow with in case of pure hydrogen cyanide. Therefore it is catalyzed by a base, and generally cyanide ions being stronger nucleophile and readily added to the carbon compound to yield corresponding cyanohydrins. And cyanohydrins are useful synthetic intermediates. This point you need to recall it. Now, when it combined with sodium bisulfate, in the next point, addition of sodium hydrogen sulfate or sodium bisulfate, you can say it. So when you add that sodium bisulfate, then you will get an addition products, and this addition product you will get is like this one. So in case of sodium bisulfate, you have sodium ion and bisulfate ions is there. So in case of bisulfate ion, oxygen is added with the carbon oxygen is added along with the bisulfate ions. So you will get as like this one, COSO2 ice. That is nothing, that means ice SO3, you will get it. And then in another side ONA. So आपका कार्बन का ऑक्सीजन जो है Na के साथ कंबाइन हो जाएगा. क्यों कंबाइन होगा? कार्बन का ऑक्सीजन जो है हम लोग का इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव है बोला. अभी NaSO4 जो है ये टूटने के समय में Na प्लस एंड SO3 माइनस बोल के मिलेगा. तो अभी प्लस माइनस अट्रैक्शन हो जाएगा. O नेगेटिव हो तो नेगेटिव में क्या आएगा, प्लस चला जाएगा. सो यू विल गेट इट ONA. एंड देन कार्बन जो पॉजिटिव है, पॉजिटिव में माइनस पार्ट दैट इज SO3 जो अटैच हो जाएगा, उसमें से ऑक्सीजन के साथ लिंक होगा. इसीलिए हम लोग ऑक्सीजन को लिंक शो करने के लिए OSO2H बोल दिया. इधर में हम लोग फिर प्रोटॉन ट्रांसफ़र करो तो क्या मिलेगा, Na का बदले प्रोटॉन में सब्सटीट्यूशन हो जाएगा. देन यू विल गेट इट बाइसल्फेट एडिशन कंपाउंड्स मिलेगा. सो दैट इज आपका ONA का बदले OH बन जाएगा. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव. सो लेट अस सी दैट इक्वेशंस. This is the equation. So the reaction is used for the separation and purification of aldehyde and ketone. This is because the addition compound form is water soluble and can be converted back to the original carbon compound by treating with dilute mineral acid or alkalis. So now this is the reactions which we have seen here. So when you added this hydrogen, sodium hydrogen sulfide to the aldehyde or ketone, then I've already told that you will get it in the addition product. The product, in this addition product, let us see it, the position of the equilibrium lies largely to the right hand side for most aldehyde, to the left hand side for the most ketone due to steric region. So the hydrogen sulfide addition compound in water soluble can be converted back to the original carbon compounds by treating with it with the mineral acid or alkalis. Therefore, they are useful for the separation and purification of aldehydes. So, how we can separate aldehyde and ketone? You need to recall it this one. So, what we need to recall? Just listen again. I already told that. So that means एडिशन ऑफ प्रोटॉन ट्रांसफर जो है वो स्टेप में देखो, द पोजिशन ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम लाइज लार्जली टू द राइट हैंड साइड. राइट हैंड साइड मीन्स आपका प्रोडक्ट का साइड में ज़्यादा मिलेगा, सॉरी राइट, आपको प्रोडक्ट ज़्यादा मिलेगा तो प्रोडक्ट अमाउंट ज़्यादा मिलेगा है तो हम लोग क्या बोलता है एल्डिहाइड है बोल के बोला है, और प्रोडक्ट अमाउंट कम मिला है तो हम लोग कीटोन है बोल के बोला. ये एडिशन प्रोडक्ट जो है. सो आपका प्रोडक्ट कितना मिलता है उसके हिसाब से आप बोल सकते हैं जो दिया वाला कार्बन कंपाउंड जो है एल्डिहाइड है या कीटोन है. तो दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव. नाउ एडिशंस ऑफ ग्रिगनार्स रिएजेंट. तो आपका ग्रिगनार्स रिएजेंट मिलेगा, एडिट कर लिया तो आर एम जी एक्स जो है ओ में हम लोग ऑलरेडी आज प्रिपरेशन में सीखा था. तो आपका ओ में ये ज़्यादा होगा बोल के, तो ओ का साथ एम जी एक्स जो है मिक्स करेगा और एक में आर एडिट करेगा बोल के. सो लाइक दिस वन यू विल गेट इट द प्रोडक्ट्स. नाउ एडिशन ऑफ अल्कोहल, लेट अस सी इट. एक एल्डिहाइड और कीटोन ले लिया, उसमें से अल्कोहल आर डी एस ओ एच जो है इन द गिवन रिएक्शंस आर डी एस ओ एच जो है डाल दिया इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ ICl गैस, देन यू विल गेट इट ये हेमी एसिटाल मिलेगा. एसिटाल मीन्स RCH O RDS एंड OH, ये इसको बोलते हैं हेमी एसिटाल मीन्स. नाउ इधर में फिर आपका एक्सेस ऑफ अल्कोहल ले लो मीन्स RDS OH जो है, फिर एक्सेस ऑफ अल्कोहल ले लो, देन यू विल गेट इट एसिटाल मिलेगा. एसिटाल मीन्स बोथ द दिस आइस ऑफ द हेमी एसिटाल कैन कन्वर्टेड इनटू अल्काइल ग्रुप, ये OR ने ये हो जाएगा, देन यू विल गेट इट एसिटाल. सो ऑलवेज यहाँ में एक डिफरेंस है, ये अच्छा से समझना चाहिए. तो अभी एल्डिहाइड लेने से हम लोग क्या मिलता है एसिटाल मिलता है. अगर कीटोन ले लो तो कीटोन लेने से हम लोग अल्कोहल जो है हम लोग ये इथाइलिन ग्लाइकोल ले लिया. इथाइलिन ग्लाइकोल मीन्स ऑलरेडी अल्कोहल चैप्टर में पढ़ाया, दो हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप जो है कंटिन्यूस कार्बन में रहता है तो हम लोग उसको बोलता है ग्लाइकोल बोल के. तो अभी इथाइलिन मीन्स CH2 इट हो गया तो इथाइलिन ग्लाइकोल है ये. तो इथाइलिन ग्लाइकोल और कीटोन को इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ ICl गैसेस एंड डाइल्यूट ICl के साथ ये करने के समय में हम लोग का एक कीटोनिक ग्रुप मिल जाएगा, RRCO हो जाएगा. इधर में CH2 दैट मीन्स यहाँ का ये जो है H2 हो गया, इधर के एक O का साथ H2O चला गया. दैट मीन्स आपका कार्बन का ऑक्सीजन के साथ ये जो H2 जो है H2O वाटर चला गया. तो अभी क्या बचा CH2O बचा. CH2O जो है एक एक कार्बन का साइड में ज्वाइन करो. तो हियर ऑल्सो ए बोन इज देयर व्हिच यू कैन सी इट, सो यू नीड टू एडिट O. इधर में एक रिंग होगा, रिंग में क्या होगा CH2 हो जाएगा. इसको बोलते हैं हम लोग ग्लाइकोल बोल के, और केताल इथाइलिन ग्लाइकोल केताल मिलेगा. दैट मीन्स इन केस ऑफ एल्डिहाइड आपका एसिटाल मिलेगा और कीटोन में केताल मिलेगा. लाइक दिस वन व्हेन एल्डिहाइड और कीटोन कंबाइन विद अल्कोहल यू विल गेट एसिटाल एंड केताल. So this is what we have. In case of aldehyde, you will get acetal, or in case of ketone, you will get it ketal. So for today, up to this, we'll discuss. Thank you.